Hey guys, Galucia here, picking up right where we left off with the revitalization of the war against the Huns. And literally the only thing I've changed, let me do promotions first. Ooh, good timing. The only thing that I've changed is I click next turn one time. So we are still primed and ready to press the attack, and that is exactly what I'm doing, and it's going pretty good. Getting dudes into position, can actually start hitting the city itself. Obviously it's its capital, so it'll take a minute to, you know, wear it down, but it I have high hopes. It's looking good. These guys took a beating because I accidentally moved them next to the city. I wasn't even really thinking about it. I was just like, yeah, go over there, and I was like, oh, that's a city, and it has a trebuchet in it. Why the hell did I put them there? Shoot. These pikemen are really just more in the way than anything else. Let's see, how far can these guys move? Okay, so let's... oh, I don't want to move him next to the enemy pikemen, though. You know what? Just get out of the way. I need to get this. I need to get my trebuchet up here. Horsey can't move this turn. Thankfully, there was already a road there and stuff that helped with deployment a little bit. And so far, so good. My pikemen over there are pretty much done for. But other than that, things are looking good. The borders of my capital have kind of extended as far as I can really do anything with them. So at this point, I'm just picking up any resources that they pick up. But other than that, it's kind of running out of space for workable tiles. Oh, there's a promotion. I like to do promotions before anything else because it could affect your strategy in some way, shape, or form. Alright, so I got 3 trebuchets beating on this guy. The generals are up there to assist. Things are looking pretty good. I gotta work on getting rid of these pikemen that are all up in my face. And he's got no range units at all in the city, which is beautiful, because he's only going to be able to affect my units so much. And he was still doing his campaign over here. You could tell by how low the health is that he was actively pushing that. And oh wow, this jerk put a city that close to my. See, he keeps wanting to expand, and I really feel like he overextended, and it's going to be the death of him because he just pushed himself out there way too far, and there was no need for that. Kept building cities and taking city-states, keeping his forces occupied, keeping his units, you know, getting wounded and whatever else, making them less effective. I mean, this isn't really the biggest army, and under certain circumstances, this sized force would have a pretty good amount of difficulty taking a major city like a capital. I mean, if it's just, you know, like the city up here that I took, that's one thing. But a capital, that's a whole nother. And if he even had any type of ranged unit in the capital here at all, this could have been a completely different story. But he wanted to stretch himself out and make all these new cities and stuff. And this is what he is, that's what he's getting for it, because it's causing himself nothing but trouble. I'm going to wait till next turn to actually finish him off, even though I could probably take him, but I'm going to have to really injure a lot of my range units to do that. And like Southampton, why did you build that? What resources there here? Fish? Is that it? You wanted the fish and the fur and the deer? Like, it's craziness. I'm gonna burn that place to the ground. It's so close to the capital. There's no need for that. The computer often overextends themselves, in my opinion. I always feel like sometimes less is more, and that can definitely be said with this game many times. I'm going to keep working on happiness for the time being, because about to take the capital, and my happiness is already pretty much in the toilet. Okay, I was just double checking to make sure no units were showing up there, because he does have them there, so he might want to counterattack one of my cities as a distraction or whatever. So, boom, my capital. I take it. It's mine. See, that was just like, it was just, I don't know. Like, he's a fool. He's a fool. And I could probably take Kano without too much difficulty, but I think instead I would like to push in to... See, look, and he has a crossbowman right there. And a great admiral. I think I can have enough forces that I should at least try to push into Southampton just to get it and basically burn it down. If there is a surge of troops that kind of come in as reinforcements or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I think I should be alright. Not really worried about it. Some of my units are still healing and stuff like that, but they're not too bad off. I'm getting more done in Hong Kong than I am in my capital, because my capital keeps having to make troops, and I'm using Hong Kong to build buildings that actually, you know, advance it and whatnot. How much gold do I have now? 39. Wow. I'm not even going to bother building a courthouse. I'm just going to buy it. I'll just tell it to start making a monument, and as soon as it's done with its resistance, I'll just buy a courthouse to fix my happiness and whatnot. Okay, the swordsmen are going to heal. Man, that knight is almost dead already. That's unfortunate. The biggest problem here is the fact that the two cities are so close to each other that they can defend each other. If I would like to put a trebuchet on this trading post. If I do that, then he's in range of the other city. So I can't do that. I can't leave people vulnerable to attack from multiple angles. Just to get there, so I am close enough to attack, I'm pretty much going to have to be in range of the other city. Looks like the trebuchet may not be in there anymore. It's kind of hard to tell because it's kind of still grayed out. But either way, it just kind of sucks. I'm going to move the archers up there so I can get a look. Okay, there is still a trebuchet. Hopefully they go for my crossbowmen and not my trebuchet. That's all I can say. Ooh, who has a promotion? The trebuchet. Actually, yeah, because I'm moving so many units up there now that Kano has a bunch to choose from, and that should help. Matter of fact, I'll put a meat shield there just to try to promote them to attack the knights instead. Better to attack them than one of my siege units that I so desperately need. See if any reinforcements move up this turn. Wow, they completely killed the trebuchet. I think both cities must have been focusing on that trebuchet. That's the only way that they would have just completely taken them out like that. Son of a crap. I really need to get out of range of that damn place and get my trebuchets to work. Boom, there you go. 78. It's like a third of their health. Alright. Got an embassy way the hell over there now. Nice. And he killed my freaking crossbowman. It's gotta be, I think, because none of my other units are getting injured, so both cities must be concentrating on the same thing, which is smart. That's smart on his part to even do that. Raise it. It's a dumb city. Burn it to the freaking ground. Alright. So now I can get out of range of... Let's go up on the hill just so I can see what's up over there. What's up over there is Manila, and I'm in range of it now. Them to heal. You hang out. Yeah, so now everyone's out of range of Kano. These guys are fully healed, huh? Upgrade them to some musketmen. Start getting that going. So it's looking good there. And for the time being, I'm just going to keep making temples and things like that, and working on faith and working on whatever the hell I feel like I need to work on, instead of building troops, because the sized army that I have right now is effective enough. I don't think it would be irresponsible of me to attempt to attack another city of his. And he's still got, what, 5? Yeah, because he did take that city-state. So he's got 5 freaking cities. So he still has a decent force. You know, I'm staring down the throat of Kano right now. They're really close. But yeah, my long-term strategy is definitely going to be, I'm going to go for Kano. That's his next biggest city. It was the first city that he founded after the capital. I can upgrade the trebuchets now. And so that's his capital now. After that, I'm not sure which city would get the capital built, but regardless of which one does, I won't be in a situation where all these cities are really tight and close together. So I can go for Manila and then give it back to the city-state, and they will forever be my friends. And then if I choose to later on, I can just pay and make it one of my cities if I want to. But sometimes it's better to have an allied city-state rather than an actual city, because they'll be, you know, helping me out with whatever. So it's probably what I intend to do there. So I'm going to make an armory, and then I'll start working on making some troops again. And all my trebuchets are going to be upgraded. Oh, yes. Making their ranged attack go from 14 to 20? I think so. Even the trebuchets were being... Wow, have I spent... No, I have gold. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, he's not on my territory. Herp or derp. Well, damn. I can't really put him into my territory either without making him too close to Kano. I guess I can embark him. Embark. But yeah, the trebuchets were pretty devastating against the cities as it was. His cities weren't really strong enough to deal with that. So cannons should really help me just kind of sweep across. Thank God. I finally got a great profit. I have been waiting for that for a hot minute. Okay. Because even my own freaking city, 12 people live here. I only got 4 followers. Ridiculous. I can start sending him out to spread the religion. Spread the good word. So I'm going to go to my own cities before anything else, probably. Like this one. These are my allies, and the missionaries came over here and jacked them up. Actually, he only gets 3 uses. Instead of sending him to the west, I'm sending him here to the east. Convert the city-state, and then my 2 cities that are actually mine, because they don't have any of my followers, and they do have a few Christian followers, so we can change that in a heartbeat and get my cities following me as they should be doing. What? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? I have 68 influence with these people, and Hanoi, Ethiopia, just stole my ally. Well, I have plenty of gold. So let me just see if I can buy that back. Okay, good. That's actually not that bad, because, I mean, it gets me more influence with them anyway, which I was going to need in a little bit. And Ethiopia, that means Ethiopia did something and wasted a lot of their resources to become their ally, only for me to take it right back. So, things could have been worse there. Problem solved. Let's get an ironworks going. Nice little wonder. Okay, I'm kind of dragging my feet here a little bit because I'm not really working on troops so much at the moment. So I basically, like, the army that I have is the army that I have. You know what I mean? And I just finished a armory, so that I can start making better troops out of my capital. So I am gonna get to work on that, but I feel like I need to just... Oh shoot! I forgot to buy a courthouse here. Wait, what is going on here? Get out of my face! Ugh, Steam messages. I keep forgetting to turn that off. Usually I do turn that off when I record because it gets in the way, but... Wait, can you not buy a courthouse anymore? I don't see courthouse for purchase. Change production. Did I build a courthouse here? Oh, I did. Herp-a-derp. Okay. So it was here that I wanted to do the whole courthouse thing instead. Okay. I knew I picked that somewhere. Alright. There we go. Happiness not in the toilet. But yeah, I'm kind of dragging my feet here. It's pretty much the forces that I have is the forces that I have. So I think what I need to do now is just move up here to their new capital and see what's what. As you can see, I can deploy to their borders very quickly. Pretty much already completely and totally surrounded them. So that was not a problem. You can wait. Put you there. And then I'm going to move you over there. See, because look, I mean, he just produced some musketmen in his capital. Like, he's working on building troops. And I should have been working on killing stuff. Once everyone was healed anyway, I mean, it's definitely a significant enough military force to take him on. So, no reason not to. See, why is it a minor defeat if we're both the same and he's not in a defensive stance? I'll never understand that. And this is a major defeat, and now they're wounded. This game doesn't make sense to me sometimes. I'm glad I upgraded these guys to the cannons, because they're doing about the same amount of damage that the trebuchets were doing before. So, if they were still trebuchets, I'd be sucking right now. That's probably the main thing that was keeping me from pushing on, is that I didn't feel like we had a large enough force to really go at it and give them hell. But as soon as I got the cannons, that should have been my cue to just be like, alright, yeah, we're good enough now. And I kind of hesitated. But I don't think I'm going to suffer because of that hesitation. I think we're still going to be able to do what we got to do. I am going to annex that city, actually. Even though there's not like a ton of super important resources right next to it or whatever. I don't like puppeting cities for some reason. For some reason, puppeting a city is not my thing. Oh yeah! That's the reason to annex this place. I forgot about that thing. Yeah, there's a wonder over there that I found really early in the gameplay. And it gives you 2 food and 6 faith. It's freaking awesome. I'll take it. Basically, the idea now is to take Manila, but I am going to wait at least a couple turns for units to heal. The ones that are already healed, I'll move up a little bit closer. Oh my god, why are these... I've used them 3 times. I can still use them? That is awesome. Okay. Well, I want to convert Manila, but at the same time, the 2 of this guy's cities are Christian, so I can convert them and at the same time impact the Ethiopians. But you know what? I'm going to just send him to my city, because my cities, at the very least, should follow me. Otherwise, that's kind of silly. Okay, so in the last several turns, I've had some units come over towards me, and I've basically just pretty much... Why can't the forest keep me from being able to attack them with the cannons? Awesome. I've basically just been letting them kind of clash against me, and he's already lost, was it 2 units? I think he's only lost 1 unit, but obviously those pikemen are in for trouble too, and they're trying to attack my musket dudes, which isn't really working good for them. So pretty much everyone is healed up. So probably what I'm going to go ahead and do is start moving in here to Manila and see what they got going on. And so for the next video, that is where we will pick up with me pushing in to assault Manila, and I think it's going to go pretty good. Once I take Manila, though, I'm probably going to chillax for a few turns. I'm going to give that back to the dudes as a city-state, and I think, like I said, I'm just going to let them kind of, my units, you know, take a break. They've been at war for a while. Give them a rest. Let them go home and see their families, whatever. I'm going to chill for a minute, let them recuperate again, but not push as aggressively. Because I feel like the Huns are pretty much done for at this point. He's got 3 cities, and only one of them is significant at all. So I don't really feel like he can do a whole lot now as far as troop building and stuff like that. So it's really just a matter of time, and there's no need to rush it. So we're just going to slowly work on that guy, and we'll see where that gets us. So thanks for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow.